Ladies and gentlemen, and lovely kids, very good afternoon. I welcome you all in Division E and L Conference for 2019 to welcome DTM Oman Thomas as Master of Ceremony for today's program. Thank you.
And what we are going to witness today or in the next 2 days is a culmination of efforts of large number of Toastmasters who have been working for the past 2 months. Please help me welcome Division E Director, Toastmaster Hamoud Al-Hamoud to address this august audience.
It is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all for today's event and really appreciated your attendance. Toastmaster, where the leader is me. As you are aware, having effective communication skills is essential for our career and for our life. And Toastmaster is one of the good platforms that can give you these skills.
Please help me welcome Division L Director, DTM Jameel Akhtar, with a thunderous round of applause.
We were agreed to have a joint conference as DELC 2019. That's it today. But Alhamdulillah, finally we started, and I can assure you that a wonderful team are around. They are ready to serve at any stage. You will really enjoy, so relax. Take it easy. Enjoy and witness. Friends, this is the right time to say thanks to those people who really helped and came forward and made this possible. So let me call first my brother, Toastmaster Hamoud Al-Hamoud, Director Division E. And further, the person in action, Toastmaster Ali Alzan and DTM VCS Nair. They are the person in action. Anytime they were ready, and they are ready till tomorrow. Now we have 2 more person who believes in the result only. Toastmaster Tariq and Toastmaster Khalid Siddiqui. Now let me call all the team. From registration, I request Toastmaster Jibril and Dr. Shanti Rekha. And further registration head is Madam Toastmaster Sajida and her team. For the magazine, Madam Toastmaster Esneha and her team. For media and PR, Toastmaster Ubaidur Rahman and his team. Marketing and finance, Toastmaster Ibrahim and Toastmaster Abu Qasim. For sponsorship, Toastmaster Ashik and his team. For marketing, Madam Toastmaster Khulud and her team. Logistic and venue, Toastmaster Imtiaz and Toastmaster Ibrahim Al-Budek. Stage and logistic, Toastmaster Ajit Khadka and his team. Most important, the food, Toastmaster A.K. Das. Certainly you will find the delicious food outside. And his team. Awards and certificate, Toastmaster Nand Kumar and his team. And the most important, the contest. Contest operation, Toastmaster Sadak Open and Toastmaster Salim Madani. For international speech, Madam Toastmaster Samina Mazhar and her team. For humorous speech, Madam Toastmaster Saira Uman and her team. For the workshop, DTM Koteshwaran. And judging quotation, Madam Toastmaster Uzma Khalid. We have some advisors also who were there in midnight to advise. Toastmasters DTM Asif Siddiqui. Toastmaster Wahid Latif. Toastmaster Jagdishan Kumar. Toastmaster RJ George. DTM DR Pai. Toastmaster Ajit Kumar. DTM Safair Muhammad. DTM Aziz Siddiqui. DTM Koteshwaran. This is the big team who were there last 3 months and made this possible.
I would like to call to Madam Toastmaster Uzma on the stage to please highlight us with the theme and the logo.
The logo is very simple, as you can see that.
to release the magazine. May I request the two ladies who had worked tirelessly behind the scenes to come forward. Please help me welcome Editor-in-Chief Madam Toastmaster Sneha Suresh, Sub-Editor Madam Toastmaster Banu Nagarajan, and the Advisor DTM RJ George.
The leaders of Division E and L will officially release the DELC 2019 magazine. We would now like to show you glimpses of this colorful magazine.
May I request DTM Samir Kamal to come forward and address the audience.
I wish you all success today in this event, in this conference.
May I request DTM Hassan Megasil, please come forward to address the audience.
And I would like to raise my congratulations to all the contestants because they are the winners for today. And we came all the way to watch them and to congratulate them for this wonderful achievement. I would like also to raise my congratulations to the Division L Director and Division E Director.
Please help me welcome Madam Toastmaster Manar Ali to conduct Division E evaluation contest.
Please help me welcome the target speaker, Ahmed bin Mahfouz. Title of the speech, The Zen Master.
Sometimes we get overwhelmed by an incident or event. Could be good, could be bad, and can mislead us to a direction that we don't know where it can go. When I was in college, I was so enthusiastic, energetic. Nothing ahead of me is except succeed. Studying hard day and night, alone or with friends. My professors were saying, how great. My friends were saying to me, get a life. I got a good grade and I got a good job. I was on the top of the world and everything was all good.
Mr. Chief Judge, can we begin the contest? Please help me welcome contestant number 1, Toastmaster Rashid Al-Rashid.
You grab the attention and with your eye contact from everybody. Really, you bring us with you to the story. From the fact, then from the real example from your story. That's really good. What happened to you in the couple? You make us living with you for your story. What happened to you for happening in the college with your professor?
What a wonderful speech, especially when you linked it with some stories, plus some thoughts, and he linked it to his life. Yes, I can see your gray hair. No pain, no gain. Yes, this is life.
Next contestant, Toastmaster Mustafa Al-Hammad.
However, for the areas of improvement, you could link this example by the mirror to be the call for action. Because your speech, in my opinion, needs the call for action. So Toastmasters and guests, you could use it this way. Toastmasters and guests, when you go back home, look at the mirror, look sharp. You are the person. Life is a continuous challenge. Will you face that?
Contestant number 4, Khalil Ramal.
This is where you had to do your best, and you did. You jabbed the information to all of us. Everyone understood it. You used some hook, like for example, when you sat on the ground. A very nice hook, hooking the audience to make them walk with you through your thoughts. Very good.
Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Majid Shamiri.
He stand up and sit down. I think his use body language. It's good to explain what he said. Moving from place to place, it's good. But I think he need to raise his voice because we can't understand what he said sometime.
Contestant number 5, Toastmaster Mark Murphy.
The background noise which occurred at the earlier part of the speech did not distract him. But one of the cons is at this stage you have to elevate your voice to overcome any of these background noises that can occur during a talk. Pause. Between each line there is a pause which is perfectly balanced.
Please help me welcome DTM Rose George to conduct the table topic contest of Division L.
Your topic is, it is better to fail in originality than succeed in imitation.
In my opinion, it comes to what to you defines success. Is it to lead the way or to make money?
Whenever you do something, put your 100%. When you fail or succeed, don't bother about what's going to be the outcome.
I understood that my failure helped me to reach in anywhere. So I strongly believe that failure helps us to reach highest.
You will never get tempted by fake imitations, regardless how good the imitation can be.
Always go for succeed in your own way without imitating others. You can fail number of times, but whenever you fail, try to learn from that and work on your next step and come out with success in your life.
That if something is imitating, he's bound to decide and give his judgment based on the facts and the figures which were produced to him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I really strongly believe that one has to be original rather than imitation.
So, when you're talking about doing something, even if you are not able to do it perfect sense,
may I request the representative from ISA Manal Technical Services on stage, please. Thank you very much.
Please help me welcome Professor Adil Al-Dosri to deliver the keynote speech.
I will talk about briefly some of the very hot issues that we thought that might make a big change. However, skill number 0, which comes before number 1 actually, is you have to realize that you have to keep learning. Even at my age, I'm still learning things. And the fact that once you think that I'm done with learning, you render yourself ready for either retirement or usefulness. You need to realize that you have to keep learning new things because the world around you is always changing.
To recognize our past district director, DTM Suleiman Al-Madi, Indian School Principal Sayyid Hamid Sahab.
Please welcome World Champion of Public Speaking 2018, Madam Ramona Jasmine Smith, to conduct the workshop on living like a champion.
And when I saw how organized and how prepared and how professional and sharp he was on that stage, I knew that I had a lot of work to do. And the next year I chose to compete again. But I was coming from that same area of ego. I was coming from that same place of arrogance. I was in that same space of, I just want to be better than everybody else. I just want to prove that I'm the best. I just want the world to know that I am the best speaker in the world. So that year when I competed, I didn't even make it past the club level.
It's time to honor the Dunes International School representative, Mohammad Amir Khan, on stage, please.
Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ubaidur Rahman Sheikh, Contest Chair for Division L Humorous Contest.
Sense of humor is truly important in our human life. Laughter brings many benefits, including physical health, positive emotions, and relationships with the other people. One essential point is that you should always remember to keep your smile, your humor, and your optimism even during the hardest time of your life.
A few years back, my mom said, "It's high time you got married." And I was like, "Nah, ma, what's the hurry? I want to chill."
Last week, I was so happy. When I checked my weight, it showed 5 kg less.
I am the most unluckiest man on the earth. Why, you know? After 6 years of affair, my girlfriend cheated me.
A magical fruit. It's called apple. It is the only one who brought Adam to the earth.
I'm here. Contest chair, distinguished guest, fellow Toastmasters.
And told me, "Ma'am, you have to add a personal story."
And use your right hand to grab a chicken from the opposite side and put it into your eyes before the power is on.
Please welcome Mr. DTM Samir Kamal.
None other than our own Division L Director, distinguished Toastmaster Jamil Akhtar. Please give a thunderous round of applause to our true leader. Can we have a group photograph, please?
Yes, I agree with you. Toastmaster is a big journey, but the most important experience, which is full of challenges, competitions, a new experience here in this stage. You will never feel it until you stand here in this stage. This is my final message to you guys, and wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you.
I would use this opportunity to thank the members of the conference organizing committee for their selfless efforts that have made the event a glittering success and most memorable one. The factors that are behind the success are our belief in capabilities of each individual who is part of this mega event, the strength of empowerment, the power of transparency and clarity, selfless approach and the teamwork, equal and fair opportunity to everyone.
So that's the original my name, or the background of my name. It's not related to what is meaning in your mother tongue or back in India. Please, stop when you say or hear my name, start laughing at my face. I graduate in applied arts. Creativity is her passion. A sky is the limit for her. Please, help me to welcome Toastmaster Anushri.
It is a great honor for me to be your contest chair for the evaluation contest for Division L. As I said before, evaluation is a process of giving constructive feedbacks to a speaker In Toastmaster, a speaker gets the evaluation instant feedback. Test speaker today is Toastmaster Alvin Castellino.
I was driving for the first time in the desert, in the deep sand. Guess what? I got stuck. Arabic travelers came for my rescue. Aha! Anta Hindi? Yeah, I speak Hindi. La la la, and the same like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan. No, I'm Alvin and cannot.
Contestant Toastmaster Ajit K. Gangadharan.
Nevertheless, we all are here for improvement. In my humble, it's so humble a suggestion from my side because this speech is far, far greater than what I could ever put a suggestion to you. Alvin, I feel that when you were bringing out a topic of this getting stuck in the sand, get that voice to mend your way, probably you could have used a more socially relevant example where a voice had a greater effect on mending a relationship or changing a person's behavior. That's one.
Our next contestant is Toastmaster Nija Sriju.
You wound up the whole course with a take-home message for all of us. The inner voice will help you in all your life and throughout your life. Thus, you made your journey an exhilarating one. Nonetheless, I have figured out a few areas in your speech which probably you might have overlooked.
Toastmaster Banu Nagarajan. Contestant Toastmaster Banu Nagarajan.
I like the way you opened it was unique and non-verbal. That actually made us all curious about what you are going to speak throughout your speech. It was a very good hook to attract the audience. Remarkable. And the other thing I liked about your speech was the way you had structured your speech. There was a metaphor in a speech that is about the tire, and you used it to explain how you handle pressure in different situations of your life. That was again a very good technique of using metaphor and explaining the things you want to tell.
Contestant Toastmaster Vijay Kumar.
You had a beautiful speech and you came here and did what you came here to do. And that was to persuade the audience with a simple call to action, and that is to choose the right voices that you hear throughout our daily life. A perfect call to action in today's world, where we're bombarded with social media. We have so many voices to hear and choose the right one for our problems. And to give a persuasive speech, there are two critical elements. The first one is to have a clear and simple call to action, which is very clear from your speech. Choose the right voices. The second requirement is your credibility.
Contestant Toastmaster Suresh Kumar.
You also used nice situation in life where your tire was flat or you got stuck in the sand, and that you brought about humor there and used that element in your speech. Very wisely done. That connected the audience very well to what, in fact, in the beginning we were wondering what you were getting at. But when it came back about you related to life by being in a quick, thick sand like you were stuck, it got stuck in the personal turmoil as well.
Contestant Toastmaster Nilofer Rashid.
It is not always that we blame the male chauvinistic society. No. Somewhere or the other, I found that male and female equally are responsible for breaking this beautiful relationship. The relationship which is known as marriage. And who is the sufferer? Of course, our kids. Our little kids are the sufferer.
Contestant Toastmaster S. Jaya Sankar.
The area where you can improve, in my personal opinion, is the conclusion, where you could have taken the audience voices back to you to support you, where you could have asked the question, will you use your voice to enhance your life? Then if the audience respond to you in the positive way, that would have taken your speech to the next level, that you could have got a confidence that your voices reached to the audience, that you could have brought it.
Contestant Toastmaster Shanti Rekha.
What a great opening it was! We all looked at you, and at 1 second, I thought I'm in a jungle. It's really you made us to put as if we were in jungle. Great start. And that really, all of us gave attention to your starting. That's a perfect thing which a speaker has to do when they open or any speech. That you have done it. Great job. The second point, which I really liked in your speech, is the way you said how these voices are really there in our life, positive and negative, which makes a huge difference.
I would like to thank dear Division Conference team for giving me this learning opportunity. Over to you, Master of Ceremonies.
So, for the award segment, I would like to call to the stage Toastmaster Nanda Kumar.
It's time to recognize the people who work behind this successful meeting today. Now, to recognize this team, may I request our dignitaries, Division E Director, Toastmaster Hamoud Al Hamoud on stage, and Division L Director, DTM Jamil Akhtar on stage, and Director of District 79, DTM Hassan Mahasal on stage, and I request the Conference Chair, Division L, DTM VCS Noyer, and Conference Chair, Division E, TM Ali Al Zain. And with your thunderous round of applause, may I request the World Champion on stage, Romana Smith on stage, please.
All right, our second segment is a workshop with the world champion of public speaking for year 2018. Her workshop yesterday was mentally stimulating, and she is back here today to do and deliver another workshop with title is Champion Within You.
My question for you is, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? When I talk about unleashing the champion, when you talk about unleashing something, it's releasing something, it's letting something go. And parents, make sure you're having discussions with your children to know what they like. Do you even know what they like? Did you know your child loved table tennis? Did you know he loved video games? Continue to explore the champion within them, because we are raising the next leaders of the future, right? We're raising the next leaders of the future, and the future is global, and we know that. The future is global. And that means when the majority of your thoughts are negative, and if the majority of your thoughts are negative, the majority of your words are going to be negative. And if the majority of your words are negative, then the majority of your actions are going to be negative. How everything starts with a simple thought. And if you can start to change your mind and you start to change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So my friends started helping me read new books. My favorite book is called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. You have no excuse. It's up to you. It's up to you. So what are you going to do to change the world? It's bigger than us. It's bigger than today. It's bigger than a district. What are you going to do in your life that's going to leave a lasting impact on people all around the world? Women, I see you. I see you shining. I love you so much. Men, I love you too. But I have to look up to the ladies. Respectfully, out of complete humility and respect. How are we going to change the world? Have it in your home. Add it to your prayers. You can ask Allah for motivation, and He'll give it to you. We know that. I'm sorry, religion, sorry. I apologize, I'm sorry. You can ask the invisible force or whatever it is, ask for motivation.
Welcome back to DELC 2019. True camaraderie between members from various clubs, community as well as corporates. An event of the members, for the members, by the members. Madam Toastmaster Al-Jazi Al-Harbi on stage, who is representing Expertise Company. Mr. Rohit on stage, who is representing Al-Reem, a place to hang out.
So, frankly speaking, as vice chairs, just I will tell you a secret. I did not do any effort, especially for this conference. All these things done by the team members. Just at the end, I take the credit. On this occasion, I would like to express my thanks and appreciations to the Division E Director, Toastmaster Hamoud Al-Hamoud. My team and I shall continue supporting the Toastmaster community. I believe, as an area director, the Toastmaster program can transform us as a better communicator and leader.
I would like to thank the district directors, division directors, E and L, my colleague Abu Hashim, the conference chair, Mr. Nair, for having me in his team. And I'm sure this is a time for celebration, isn't it? We have done 3 consecutive months, day and night, 24/7. Every member of this team was working tirelessly. And I recommend they deserve a big round of applause. Our sisters, those who are having a dual responsibility of their family, their children, their profession, and still they are devoted to the Toastmaster fraternity. A big round of applause to them in such a special. My special thanks to our sponsors and our guests. Without their support, this event would not have been possible.
I welcome you all in our Division E Humorous Speech Contest. The first contest, Toastmaster Mark Murphy, title of the speech is Embrace the Culture.
We race things. We go so fast. Even to say hello to somebody. In Ireland it used to be it used to be not Salam Alaikum yet, inshallah, maybe. But we used to say, Hail me the Fáilte.
Toastmaster Khalil Ramul, title of his speech is Tea Time with Mr. D.
The month, holding your cell phone, waiting for that beautiful tone when the money get deposited in your account, right? You're waiting, it's there. With the speed of light, your wife comes, take it, run away.
Toastmaster Jassim Al-Dosari, title of this speech is New Life. A New Life with Toastmaster Jassim Al-Dosari.
I have tried it when I was fat. I trained or I hired a special trainer for my side. I paid a lot.
and he was encouraging me to cross my first 100-meter running. At that time, I went out to the ramp, and I am anxious to do it. I started running, and that small person crossed me 3 times, while still I did not cross 100 meters.
May I request the representative, Engineer Wissam Yunus, from Fountain Gulf General Contractor, to be on stage. Now from PR and Media Committee, I will call the members. Now I would like to call the members of Magazine and Electoral Committee. Now we would like to recognize the Marketing Committee, Marketing and Finance.
A very warm welcome to the most exciting. Let us start the table topic contest. First contestant, Toastmaster Tariq Al-Ubaidi. Your topic is hard work or smart work. Which you prefer to success and why?
For me, actually both of them. How is that? It depends on the situation. Being smart, being human. So I'm sorry, I cannot ignore being smart all the time. But smartness is a level which are distinguished and different from people from level to level.
Toastmaster Mark Murphy.
Smart work is something that you don't naturally inherit. It's something that you aspire to. And it's something that you must be open to at all times. There's an awakening. One morning you will wake up and you realize the blisters in your hands, the pain in your back, the stress of your brain. There has to be another way.
Toastmaster Majid Al-Shammari.
See the time is past and you stop without any development. You must sit with yourself and think about yourself, why all the body sucks and you still in your place.
Toastmaster Fawaz Al-Blayes.
Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, officers,
Yes, I work smart. Do you know why? Because single mistake in diving causes a lot.
Toastmaster Mustafa Al-Hamad.
I remember one of my favorite trainees, the first trainer in the Arabs world, Ibrahim Al-Faqih.
Toastmaster Khalil Ramel.
When there is a problem, you're gonna trigger the problem and look beyond. I'm not gonna only have a solution for the problem, but I'm gonna make a roadmap, a complete strategy with pillars to make sure this problem does not exist no more.
Now we are going to recognize the logistic venue core team. our event ambassador for 2019 Division E and L Conference. Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Bandar Al-Sunaid.
Everyone wishes to become a good speaker, good communicator, but at the end, you cannot learn to swim by just reading a book. You need to practice and practice and practice till you become a good what?
Help me in welcoming Madam Toastmaster Maha Ahmad Al-Gandhi.
Now the time for the international speech contest is 5 to 7 minutes, with a grace period of 30 seconds on either side. So we have Toastmaster Sheikh Al-Amoudi. The title of his speech is The Sun and the Moon. The Sun and the Moon, Toastmaster Sheikh Al-Amoudi.
Are you the child whom you wish yours to be? No need for an answer. Be that one. Visit them. Call them. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much you are respected them. Tell them how much you are proud to be their child.
Symbol 5s to success and survive, Toastmaster Khalil.
The point is, when I walked and lived as a computer and network and electronics engineer, a few years later I became an electronic engineer. So in order to become a project manager or a leader in a company, I have to act now as a project manager or a leader or a manager. I have to wear what managers wear, talk how managers talk. And it really helped me.
Title of his speech is What the World Needs. What the World Needs, Toastmaster Mustafa Al-Hammad.
APJ Abdul Kalam was such a values-based successful leader. He served India as an aerospace scientist for 4 decades and as the president in 2002 until 2007. He used to give others what they needed, neglecting his personal needs.
Toastmaster Muad Al-Muhanna. Title of his speech is A Single Coin Flip.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Acknowledge, acknowledge, acknowledge. Using the acknowledge button as a painkiller to kill the headache you have from the alarms. It also can acknowledge a human life. It can kill a child future. It can kill a family happiness. So think wisely before acknowledging someone by mistake.
Help me in welcoming Toastmaster Arun Kumar, Contest Chair for International Speech Contest Division L. Welcome, sir.
Madam Toastmaster Nilofer Rashid. Title of the speech is If You Can Dream It, You Can Do It.
She told me Aisha met with an accident while going to pick her kids from school. A heavy truck hit Aisha and left bleeding Aisha on the spot. She was taken to the hospital by some localites. She was in ICU and doctors demanded 3.5 lakhs Indian currency.
Madam Toastmaster Shanti Rekha. Title of the speech is Rope or Hope.
I still remember the day when Aman got less marks in one of the subjects. His mother could not accept it. She said, Aman, from today onwards, No outings, no gatherings, no birthday parties, only studies. Aman said, Mama, please listen to me. No, it's enough. That's clear. He was silenced. I guess most of the youth leaders do face this.
Toastmaster Abdullah Khalili. Title of the speech is Small Little World.
Wife, husband, son, daughter. And remember, if not secured well, then a small sting of calamity may shatter it into small pieces. And then it will be very difficult to collect back all the fragments and restore the shape again.
Toastmaster Suresh Kumar. Title of the speech is Life's Lessons.
One day when I was running to the playground, I fell. I injured my knee. My knee was bleeding and bruised. Instead of helping me get back on my feet, the group of boys, bullies, surrounded me, clapped and shouted in glee, "Fatso, Fatso, Fatso."
Madam Toastmaster Sajira Anju. Title of the speech is Live to Inspire.
She was not just a teacher. She was an inspiration, a world of inspiration. How to be strong and passionate even during the tough time of life.
Toastmaster Mukund Chuli. Title of the speech is The Pursuit of Selflessness.
There was a book called What Makes a Hero? The Surprising Science of Selflessness that discusses the intriguing question of why people act altruistically and how to improve the likelihood of it in this society. There's something called mirror neurons in your brain which reflects the pain and suffering of others as if it happened to you. Now it becomes your problem to solve. Neuroscientists have also shown that there are pathways and structures in your brain which reward us with positive feelings whenever we engage in compassionate ways.
Toastmaster Jayashankar. Title of the speech is Life, Pass It On.
The members who came for the death ceremony reminded us that you can ask for money so that we can capture some of the expenses happened for his medical treatment. But my family firm stood, saying my father's wish was to donate eye, not to sell eyes.
Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. Title of the speech is The Other Side.
In the first, my jealousy of Pedro's success made me blind. When we are jealous, we often focus on their current successes, but not the path that they had to struggle through to get there.
The next segment, we have a poet with us, a person who believes in originality. That's why she is in that position. A performing artist. Now, we can demand for one, by the way. And she is none other than name. Ramona Jasmine Smith. Madam, please be on stage.
In 2015, I entered the International Speech Contest for the first time. I won at the club level, I won at the area level, Then it was on to the division level, and the district level was on the way. I was on the roll, I was on fire, I was unstoppable. Or to be a trifecta of women who are the top 3 speakers in the world, and I'm the number 1, would have been impossible. So it's hard for me to believe in the concept of impossible. If you want to make a change, and if you want to be empowered, and there's a wall blocking your way, or if there's an obstacle blocking your way, you ladies are very smart. We have some chemists, we have some scientists, we have engineers, architects, perhaps astronauts, we have teachers, we have moms. We solve a lot of problems from day to day. We solve a lot of problems in our homes, in our schools, and at work. So I really honestly feel like if there's something that you want changed bad enough, nothing will stop you from changing it. That's honestly how I feel. So I do want whatever the change or empowerment that you're seeking, I want it to come. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying if you want it bad enough, nothing will stop you. That's my table talk. This is something that you've heard so many times, but I'm going to give you confirmation. If you're a writer, what do you need to do? Write. Write, 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 write until your arm goes like this. Like keep writing. If you're a writer and that's your passion, you have to keep on writing. And that's really the best advice I can give you, because if you stop writing, you stop your gift. And if you stop your gift, it's not a gift because you can't give it. So if you're a writer, then you need to be writing every single day. And friends, she needs accountability partners. So don't just say, oh, you're a great writer. Text her, Snapchat her, and let her know that she needs to be writing today. Did you write today, sis? Did you write anything today, sis? Hold her accountable. And the same for those two. If they tell you they want to do something, you hold them accountable, okay? Hold each other accountable. Hold each other to a higher standard. If you're a writer, write. If you're a singer, sing. If you're a dancer, dance. If you're an engineer, get some engineering. I don't really know what engineers do, but I know you guys are awesome. But whatever it is that you want to do, you just have to do it. And honestly, I feel like it's just that simple.
Now may I request the registration committee to come forward to conduct the raffle draw.